Today's Hermitcraft episode starts with a meeting.
Check it out, dudes! I have made this look a little bit neater.
It does look pretty cool, actually. I
thought for a second you were going to say, I made this. I was like,
that's what I thought as well. I thought he was just going to come in and just be like, this is what I just made.
You made this? I made this. And just to put a bow on it, this is mine now.
I gotta say, though, this looks absolutely amazing on this. I love what you did with the yellow here.
It's just a big old box. I wanted to, like, keep it looking, because it looks a little bit like a brain, like a redstone brain, so I just sort of put a glass cabinet in it, and then that's it. And I've actually been using this machine, and I've got to say, Escal, it don't work properly. I'm pretty sure it's meant to give you 64, but it actually just gives you 60. Or
really?
Like there's one with 48 in it, so yeah.
Oh. Yeah, when you stock it, make sure you stock it properly. Like, don't understock it. I'm sure you broke it somehow.
Okay.
Yes, totally my fault.
Yeah, I was going to say, hang on. Yeah, before we say that Iskal's machine isn't working, we have to remember that the operator of the machine that is reporting the error is Grian. Okay, I think that's what we have to keep in mind.
I gotta say, it definitely doesn't work if you press all the buttons. Like,
oh gosh.
Oh, don't do that. Oh no. Oh, okay. Here's an information for the. Oh my god. Here's the information for the viewers. He did this the other day, and he broke the machine. I had to rebuild the clock.
After picking up all of those items and making sure that they didn't despawn, we thought it would be smart to leave the redstone behind and actually go into the meeting room.
Is this you, Escal, the average Sahara customer, and it's someone
Yes.
someone with a mustache?
Oh, you see the mustache? Yes. Dude, I was sitting here for like an hour trying to position that black tie. Like
So
a mustache.
Mumbo is the average Sahara customer.
That's amazing.
Absolutely.
Armless Mumbo, but that's
Need to know our market, boys.
Yep. Yeah. No, very, very cool. Very, very cool. I like this place actually. It's looking nice. And have you noticed
cool.
I've got a nice new chair too.
I was gonna say, where's your button? Get back on your button.
No.
You're still relegated.
No, the buttons. I don't know if you remember. I put it back on top of your chair, so it's up there.
Oh, that.
Yeah,
that's your chair.
That's my
Okay,
chair.
all right. You can sit there. I didn't like it when you were sitting up there.
Yeah.
Have you guys had a little look at the
Grian.
I haven't actually.
Sahara now membership?
Yeah. No, before we get onto this, actually, back onto my chair. Can you make sure that my chair is decommissioned? I can't remember if I decommissioned it. You just have to give it a press.
Decommissioned?
Yeah, need
What do
to
you
make
mean?
sure I deactivated my chair.
There's a...
Yeah.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa! Oh!
Oh, for goodness.
Oh, really? Mumbo!
I'll see you later, boys. I don't really fancy talking about the Sahara Now memberships. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. So I'll catch you. I'll catch you in the next meeting, boys. It's been nice.
I can't believe he did that.
Sometime earlier that day. So later on today, we're going to be having a meeting in this area here. It's been scheduled in, and it's to do with the tokens, the Sahara Now tokens, where Iscal and Grian have both sold a lot. In fact, Grian's actually sold 5, so he's in the lead. I sold 2, and one of them was to myself. So I'm not exactly doing well. Now, I need some way to get out of this meeting. Obviously, I need to turn up to the meeting, because otherwise they will take the mick out of me again and say that I never turn up to meetings. So I need to be here, but I need some way to exit. I mean, my chair is currently up there. I could build myself a new high-tech chair that removes me. Now, originally I was thinking walking chair, but I've come up with something better. What if, as they start discussing these Sahara Now things, okay, I can blow out the ceiling and then just rock it out? I mean, that would be hilarious. Oh, I think I've just been banned from the Hermitcraft server. I've just come back on and things are happening that are strange. What are these blocks meant to be, and why are they Why are they changing colours? After turning it off and on again, we are all clear. So I've taken a bunch of redstone resources over to the Sahara area, but I thought I'd also grab a little bit of spruce wood. Hopefully we have... Yes, okay, we've got some spruce wood stairs. Do we have any spruce wood planks? Yes, we do, because I need these for the chair. I want the chair to actually look like a normal chair, and then suddenly, at the press of a button, it shoots off. And you know what? I think I might pretty much rip off Iscal's design, because actually, his chair's quite cool. So if I do something like this, I mean, how many blocks is that? So we've got the slime block. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 9, 10, 11. That might be a little bit too much. But I think I've come up with an idea. If we build a flying machine underneath this setup here... Oh, by the way, welcome to my redstone testing world. If we build a flying machine underneath this... Yes, okay, so we need to have a flying machine that is underneath this sort of piston setup here that then pushes the piston up, which then pushes up a flying seat, which is just going to look absolutely mega. It should be this simple. This is all we should need to make this thing function. So there is the flying machine motors, and then this is the system that I discussed in my redstone testing world. The only thing that is absolutely terrifying is that I cannot test this. If I test it, then... That's it. It's like a one-use thing. So... I mean, the way that I've structured this video, you guys know what happens already. So please let me know down in the comment section if I've succeeded. I know that's not how time works, okay? But still, just some reassurance would be nice. But of course, the flying machine is just one piece of the puzzle. There's also other things that need to go on. For example, blowing out the roof. How much, like, concrete and stuff do we have up there? Okay, so it is literally a 1 block high gap, is it? Am I really? Oh, yes, I am going to do that. Oh, okay, so that's actually quite handy. So we can just put a layer of TNT on the inside of here. I have no idea how much we're going to need, so I'm just going to be quite generous with it. If we put, say, a 3x3 area of TNT up here, that's definitely going to explode enough to actually allow us to leave. Is there anything above this? I'm assuming not. After thinking about it some more, I think actually a 3x3 area of TNT is way too much. I think 2 blocks will do the job. We don't need to destroy the entirety of Sahara to make this thing function. Now, I think in terms of activation, for some synchronicity, I think that is actually a term. I'm actually going to use my original chair, which is this button here, and I'm going to use that as the activation device. Now, the good news is that most of us fly in through that window, so I'm hoping that this doesn't get noticed. I've stumbled upon the old redstone trapdoor that dropped us down into the infinity room. I believe, sort of. Wasn't there... Didn't we run into some problems there? I can't remember. I think somebody died, actually. I swear somebody died. Anyway, deaths aside, I've now connected up our flying machine. I've got a big old delay running into it because obviously we want our TNT to have fully exploded before my flying machine reaches it. Because if my flying machine reaches the TNT as it's exploding, it's going to be very embarrassing for me because I'm going to die relatively quickly. Okay, so that is that. Now I just need to run the redstone line up into the TNT, which I'm not 100% certain where that's going to be going. I guess inside the massive grey block that is here. Now I am just going to check. I'm assuming this was lit up, although I think it was built by Grian. Yes, amazing. I'm surprised by that. I was expecting to be mobbed. Right, I think this could be everything. I'm going to do a quick double check to make sure that I haven't messed up something totally stupid. But I think we're on to a winner here. And I'm very glad that I did do that because I found one piece of redstone dust missing that would have meant the TNT would have exploded, but my flying machine wouldn't have taken off. Which I have to say would make for a very, very awkward remainder of the meeting. Can you imagine? Like, I really don't want to discuss the fact that I've totally lost this competition. So in my attempt to escape, I just explode the roof and then remain here. That does not help. That does not help at all. Anyway, I've patched up all of the blocks. There's nothing that points towards this being an ejector chair. So I think we should be onto a winner here. I'm very curious to see how they react. Now it's time to address something really, really embarrassing. Since starting up my villager contests and things with Iscal, I've been complaining about the fact that I don't have enough spider eyes. I never seem to have enough spider eyes. And a lot of you have been shouting at me down in the comment section that I have a gigantic mob farm. Well, this is a little bit embarrassing for you because actually gigantic mob farms don't drop spider eyes. Spider eyes only come from spiders that the player has actually killed. But don't worry, it gets embarrassing for me too, because if we just quickly run over to the industrial district, we have a witch farm. And I don't know how I always seem to forget this, but witch farms, yeah, they totally drop spider eyes. We probably have more spider eyes than I would say any other item. Like literally the thing that I'm complaining about, that we have the least amount of, that I'm always searching for. I don't think there's many items that we have more of than that. I don't even know what to say. So thank you to everyone who pointed that out to me down in the comment section. Much appreciated. I like the tone that a lot of you were using. Yeah. It's well deserved. Actually, I was just staring out my window and I remembered we actually have a list of projects that we need to work on here, because I was thinking, is there any farms that we should build? An iron farm would be awesome, actually. Obviously, we've done the villager breeder, we've done the concrete maker, we have done one of those back at the base, but also we've just done a mega sugarcane farm. We've got one of those. I'm not so sure about those just because of server lag. An ice farm we'd need to do somewhere way off, and I have a feeling that I didn't actually write that one. I was wondering why he would be over here to even write this sign, because it seemed like a long way to go. But then I remembered that he comes here every day to steal gunpowder. In the previous episode of Hermitcraft, we made this thing right here, which might just be the best thing ever, because it allows me to just generate emeralds by right-clicking frequently on various villagers. I mean, it's... Look, we got almost a stack of emeralds right then. You saw it happen. And I think I'm going to do a test here. I'm really curious. So I have all of these shulker boxes. I'm just going to trade all of the items in it, and I'm going to get all the emeralds. And you know what? It's been ages, donkey's years. I think it might be time to do this in the form of a time-lapse. And of course, when doing a time-lapse on this channel, we do a time-lapse chat. And there's a number of things I want to talk to you guys about. Number one is the fact that, well, I learned something new today. I thought it was the case, but I wasn't 100% certain. So villagers will not refresh their trades during a certain time of day. So that means that this thing only really works from, I would say, 10 in the morning through to like 4 PM. Those are kind of like the operational times of this thing. And it's really funny because you wait around, then suddenly one of them opens up its trades, and then it's almost like the New York Stock Exchange opens. You're just frantically trying to get as many emeralds as possible. And yeah, I mean, as you can see from this time lapse, we did pretty well. This machine, as simple as it is absolutely fantastic. But I don't want to talk about that for the entire time lapse because, well, there's something very exciting happening next week. I'm actually off to the Philippines. For those of you who don't know, I absolutely love going to the Philippines. My girlfriend has some family out there, and I'm going away, and I'm super, super excited. But also, I'm very, very excited for the time period after the Philippines because I have nothing on. And I know that sounds bad. It sounds like, oh, well, surely you want things happening, but these past 2 months, it has been trips away, filming trips, filming projects, various other projects, trips away again, trips away. I can't remember the last week where I had a full week at home. I really can't. So it has been totally, totally manic. And yeah, I'm quite excited to get back from the Philippines and just put my feet up for a while, play some Minecraft, and just focus on Hermitcraft, redstone videos, and all that sort of thing. Because as I say, it's been so crazy. It's been amazing. It's been so much fun, but it has been crazy. As you can hear from my voice, I am knackered. But I tell you what, I'm not. I'm not low on emeralds. Look at this. I really wanted to get 4 shulker boxes worth, but then unfortunately I ran out of melons. That's embarrassing. I did, of course, try trading with just pumpkins, but it's so much slower. Having both is it's lightning speed. You can just absolutely fly through and make tons upon tons really quite quickly. So after that extra little boost of trading, we can now dump these extra 5 stacks of emeralds, I think. Maybe a little bit more into the chest. I mean, we're doing pretty well, aren't we? If I was the mayor of Hermitville, I would definitely be requesting that the diamond system gets swapped over to the emerald system. But speaking of diamonds, actually, I wonder how our Nuggets for Diamonds game is going. I'm gonna see... I mean, I can't really spot any nuggets. No, everyone... Oh, no, I saw one. There's still a few lying around. I'm just curious as to whether or not people are actually still searching for them. I just checked in the diamond tank though, and there are still plenty of diamond blocks and plenty of diamonds to be won, you'll be happy to hear. But with that being said, it looks like around about half of the golden nuggets have actually been located, so now it's going to be all the really, really tricky ones. He says, while looking at a golden nugget that is literally opposite the Nuggets for Diamond system. Guys, come on. Hermits, alright? I mean... you need to do better than this. Also, now that all the Area 77 stuff is finished and unauthorized personnel are allowed to actually fly over it, I think. I hope. I gotta say, this whole area looks totally nuts. Just seeing it all being constructed, kind of from the sidelines. It's absolutely magnificent, isn't it? It is now the next day, and I should probably feed Fedora, shouldn't I? That's something that I've been seeing popping up more and more down in the comment section. I mean, I wonder, surely she's dead by now. I know that seems cruel and rude, but aren't these chickens meant to die? Now, the reason I'm saying all this is because I was watching back the Hermitcraft panel that we did for Minecon 2019, and you can watch that. I would highly suggest watching it if you haven't seen it already. I'm sure you'll really appreciate it if you enjoy Hermitcraft content. But as I brought up feeding Fedora, Iskall pulled a bit of a face. I don't know if you guys see what I mean here.
Somehow mine's still... I don't quite understand how mine has managed to hang on.
And I must admit, I have been seeing some rumours down in the comment section that Iskall has actually tampered with my chicken system so that it never dies. I mean, let's see. Okay, so it's actually paid out ice, which I'll be honest, I really do need. So we're going to be keeping that one. And then, I mean, I guess we'll feed her. You know, she just keeps trooping on. You know, I can't help myself. I really can't help myself. I want to see inside the redstone here. Wow, I expected to understand this a lot more. There's some really complex stuff going on here. How does this work? Oh, I wish I knew how this worked so that I would know if anything has happened to my machine. I'm going to look at someone else's and see if they have a similar system. They do. In fact, it's exactly the same. I don't know what to say. My heart is telling me that Iskall has tampered with my system. Okay? But the evidence just isn't there at the minute, so I think I might have to question him at some point. Anyway, the reason that we needed the ice is because this system that I built right here is great. So this is the auto restocking system in Sahara. It's great, apart from the fact that every, I think, 200 game ticks or so, hoppers don't pick up items. I don't know if I'm being correct here, but I think that's it. So that means occasionally items skip past these item filters, and because I haven't put a loop in it, they just go to the end there. They get lost, and that's not good. So we need to put a loop into this thing, and I really don't know how I'm going to do it, actually. Well, whatever happens, we are going to need some glass, which I always seem to run out of. I swear I have stockpiles of the stuff somewhere, but it's not anywhere that I can find. Oh well, any excuse to use this thing, to be honest with you. Oh, it could be in the storage system for the super smelter. That would make sense. It wasn't, so the quest continues. Oh, this is going to be an awkward message to send to the guys. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Thankfully, I think I might have just about got it fixed, so we don't need to mention this to them in the slightest. and now progress is being made on our little item transportation unit that we're creating. So this runs across like this. I think it actually looks quite cool, which is nice. It just runs across like that, across there, down into there, nice and easy. And as I say, looks pretty nuts. So now we can restock Sahara automatically without having to worry about items despawning. Very, very pleased. This Hermitcraft episode has been filled with variety. I really do hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya. Filming channel plug inbound. I have just released a video that I've worked really, really hard on. It's a mini documentary about a surfer who's in his 70s, who has had a journal of every single surf session that he's ever been on. I would highly suggest checking it out. I'd really, really appreciate it. I'm happy with the video. I think it looks cool. So, yeah, please do. Bye.